Somebody made a comment a few weeks ago. Said there was no way to load a truck like this without putting all 5 cargoes in it, without stacking them up and then loading them or detaching the truck. And as you can see, I put in 5 pieces of cargo, never detached the truck, and didn't stack anything on top of each other. It's possible. Just have to play with it. Mr. General, how you doing tonight? Thought I would get some little bit of SnowRunner in. I meant to stream earlier today, but I've had a migraine all day. Started getting it yesterday. That's why I haven't been on for a couple of days. And I want to get some of this done because next time I stream this, I will be over in Russia. So hopefully that will be tomorrow. But tonight I'm going to do some long dark later. Because I think I'm getting ready to get into something that is pretty fun and nerve-wracking. I'm going to have to kill the bear with a spear. I'd rather have a rocket launcher, but they don't give us rocket launchers in the game. Just getting some supper. Today my wife made the Chef Boyardee deep dish pizza. I really love that. And yesterday was chicken tacos. So she makes tacos but does not use ground beef. She uses chicken. Bakes chicken and then makes tacos out of it. It's pretty good. My wife's a good cook, that's why I keep her around. Uh-oh. No chains on a trailer. Yeah, she uses the box for the pizza. Pizza is a staple in our house. So we eat a lot of pizza. Mainly because it doesn't take very long and we both work. So sometimes we get home. She gets home about 10 minutes before I do. And I work 9-hour shifts. And she works 10-hour shifts, but she only works 4 days a week. So we get home, we're pretty tired, and it's just really easy to throw a pizza on, put it on the pizza oven. I have something called a pizza pizzazz, and if you've never seen a pizza pizzazz, that is just a wonderful thing to have. So I'm on my second one now. And you can just take a frozen pizza. It takes like a minute to set the pizza pizzazz up. And you throw the pizza on there and a large frozen pizza is ready in 14 minutes. And I use and I make her use tin foil on it, so there's no cleanup whatsoever. So our metal beams should be here. I should have checked first. Sure, my memory was not fading. That's right. I forgot to. Shoot. Come on, get off. Move my fingers too fast. So I'm gonna need this and 3 service spare parts. Yeah, that pizza pizzazz, I love it. And it's not just for pizza. What are you stuck on? I do like little pepperoni rolls and put French fries on it. There's all kinds of things that can go on it. Okay, so that'll work for now. And I'll move back when I get up to the other one. Yeah, I've done pizza wedges on it. Just all kinds of different things you can put on it. Tater tots. And I love it in the summertime because it doesn't heat your house up. You don't have to heat your oven up, use all that electricity. And it's just one of those great pieces of cooking technology that I would not want to be without. When I used to travel a lot, I used to travel a lot more than I do now. I'd spend about 5 or 6 months on the road throughout a year. I actually had one that I took with me when I traveled. And saved me a lot of money on my per diem. Grilled cheese, I've done grilled cheese on them. And refuel if I got the chance. And I'm going to need 3 service spare parts. And to put that steel back of the truck. Oh, so you've got a propane oven. Hot dog toaster. I had one of those, but it was so hard to clean. I actually brought it into work and left it in our break room for employees to use, and they never cleaned it and tore it up. And it didn't last very long. At my workplace, nothing really does. You're not going to tip. Don't even act like that. Yep, nice and straight. Alright, let's unpack that and get that to the back of the truck. Whoa. Well, it did not like that. I don't know what was going on there. Try that again. Okay. May not be able to get that all the way in the back. not. I don't know if it's going to do that. Yeah, well. That's how we do it in hillbilly land. But I'm trying not to do the whole stacking cargo on top of each other and then packing it. Because I really don't need to do that. It is possible to pack a semi trailer without stacking cargo. Just have to be willing to do it. And I know they're turned around sideways, but I don't care about that part. And that is 3. And we're off and running. Grilled cheese toaster. Oh, you said, I didn't read that. I was driving and I glanced over, so you said it's expensive as hell. I thought you said explosive as hell. Yeah, I had a camper once, and I would had it here in West Virginia at my folks' house. I bought it from my sister's 21-footer, and used propane everything, and I'd come up on the weekends sometimes, and I'd stay in that. And it was kind of expensive to run the. It was expensive to run the air conditioner on the propane. Went through propane a lot. Like that camper. I was going to fix it up better. And actually, when I got out of the military, I was going to live in it for a while. Until I can find a nice house and all that. And my mom and my stepdad got a divorce, which I told him that was the smartest thing he ever did, was divorce her. And she asked me if she could stay in the camper for a little while. I said sure. I was still in the Army. And I still had like 5 months to go left in the Army. Right before I got out, I told her, I said, you know, I'm going to need a camper back. I'm going to need to, that's what I'm planning on living in. And that's when she informed me that she had traded it for a broken down mobile home. You know, there are people that are pure evil in this world. She's one of them. That's why I have no contact with her. I haven't had contact in years. I used to live next to my grandmother. This was long after all that happened. And my grandmother had all the... my grandfather was... he had passed away, but he had gotten black lung. So, you know, he got checks and everything, and she was a retired nurse. So she was doing pretty good. And she had really good insurance, and they gave her the good meds when she needed it. And my mother would go up there, and switch my grandmother's good medication out for baby aspirins. And I caught her doing it, threatened to call the cops if she ever showed up again. But my grandmother actually set her kitchen on fire. She was getting Alzheimer's and went into the hospital, and the doctor said she would never go back home. He said he wouldn't allow it. She was going straight to a nursing home. As soon as my mother found out, while I was at work, she went in, broke into my grandmother's house, and took a whole carload of stuff out. Well, not a car, but a Dodge Durango full of stuff. Yeah, there are people that are pure evil. I still have the cigarette burns on my back where she would punish me when one of my brothers or sisters did anything wrong. And can't figure out why her children don't talk to her. Yeah, that might be the reason. Okay, consumables. I can get consumables at the service hub. Make sure. And then run this truck back. Service hub. Or am I not seeing service hub? There it is. Consumables. And we'll take care of that mission. Once I'm done with that one, I think I'm just down to logging missions and contests. A few of those to do. Yeah, me and my siblings, we all said that we didn't grow up in childhood, we survived childhood. There were so many times I remember when I was a kid going to bed, all I had was 2 peanut butter sandwiches all day long. And then after we went to bed, I could smell the TV dinners cooking. 'Cause that's what she ate. There were 5 of us growing up. I can also remember having cereal, and she would get powdered milk, where you have to boil it on the stove and add the powder to it. That's what we ate our cereal with. We couldn't drink the milk because once one of us got finished, we had to leave the milk in there so the cereal could be poured back in for the next one. Just evil. Mommy Dearest, if you've ever seen that movie, Mommy Dearest, had nothing on this woman. And she's still living. Off of you and me. Consumables. Because she went and got disability for made up shit. And not only does she do disability, but she does welfare, and she collected, she would go to these food banks. Even after my grandmother was in nursing home, she would go to the food banks and tell them she was collecting stuff for my grandmother. And then she would go and sell it. Yeah, pure evil. She has a house she bought many years ago, but she never put it in her name. She bought it, cash. And she's never put it in her name. But she has disability, paying for the rent on a house she owns, and they're paying her, the landlord. Yeah, if she knows all the ways to to beat the system out. And she's been turned in many times. And they just won't do anything about it. It's easier to pay her out than investigate her and having to go to court. Ugh. Alright, let's fix that. See if you work this time. Anchors. Yeah, that works. Oh. Yeah, where you doing? Come on, lift it up. Yeah, scooch it over. Drop down. This way. That's easier. Uh-oh. Store the crane so I don't turn the truck over. And we'll get our last one on there. Yeah, you'll pack. Yeah, she runs the scams alright. And she should be in jail. She does not get birthday cards from me. My wife made a comment to somebody the other day, telling them how I'm the type of person, if you come into my house, like my daughter's friends would come over a lot, and if it was a friend that hadn't been here, they always got the tour, and the tour included the refrigerator, the cabinets, where the food was, and if they were hungry, they had better get something. And to help themselves. Type of person I am. I don't like to see people go hungry. I know what it's like. Man, that's depressing. We'll talk about something more fun. Like I'm getting close to being finished. We can say goodbye to Alaska. And hello to the real test, which will be Russia. I've done all of Alaska with American trucks, but I have not done Russia with all Americans. And I have a plan. So I've been sitting and looking. I wrote all the missions down for Alaska. I mean, not Alaska, but Russia. All the tasks. And I've been trying to come up with a plan so that I can use the least amount of fuel and the least amount of time to see how fast I can get through Russia. And just do one thing after another without having any trucks running around empty. Even if I have to take a half a load someplace, a half a load someplace else, I don't want the trucks empty. don't want them sliding around either. So to see how efficient I can be. And I had thought about keeping track of how much fuel I use, but I think that'd be more of a pain in the butt than anything. I would forget to write it down. What am I doing? Dang it, sitting here talking and not paying any lick of attention to what I'm doing. Supply crates. And that goes to White Valley. Duh. I drove right on past it. That's alright. I'm old, I can get away with that kind of crap. Had a class I taught the other day, and when the student said I was cranky, I said, yes, I am cranky. I'm old. I'm to the age now to where if I'm cranky, it's not rude. People just write it off and say, oh, he's just old. That's just the way he is. Been working towards that all my life. And now that I'm finally here, I'm going to use it for every bit I can get out of it. Old and crotchety. I can't wait for the day that I can walk out on the porch in my underwear and yell at kids, tell them, get off my lawn. People just look at me and say, yeah, that's just him. He doesn't mean anything by it. That'll be cool. I know exactly what I'm doing. I was joking with my wife. This is last summer. I was joking with her, and I said I was off one day, she wasn't, and I told her I was going. She asked me what I was going to do, and I said nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm going to put a sign on the door that says, "If you knock, don't be surprised. This is No Pants Wednesday." And she was telling me, "You better not do that. You better not do that." And I took that as a challenge, so I made a sign up. I put it out on the front porch. Told everybody it was No Pants Wednesday. And actually had two of my neighbors come over and knock on the door just to see if I wasn't wearing pants, and I wasn't wearing pants. I think my wife put them up to it. Alright, I am heading to the sawmill. Where is this? Sawmill's way over there. It would be over there. Alright, that's no problem. We're going to accomplish this, not with this truck. But I can get it over there and, oh shoot, no, I can't do it with the other one either. I have a logging part on the back. So I have to bring over the very long horn. Get it through the snow. It's no problem. Very Longhorn can do it. Trailer's itchy. That's why I grazed the telephone pole. Trailer had an itch. Need to scratch it. Put everything on that one. Nah, but the Dairy Longhorn will be easier. Plus, I haven't taken the Dairy Longhorn through the little shortcut yet. We'll see if we can do it. It is wider though. I keep telling my wife that I want to put another flagpole up. I've got a flagpole, it's got the American flag, and it also has the POW MIA flag on it. And I told her I want to put another one up. It has a Jolly Roger, the old pirate flag. I even got a pirate flag. She won't let me. Said if I do, she's taking it down. So I've been considering putting it on the top of the house. That way she can't get to it. Full gas. Oh, the log. Uh-oh. Stay upright. This thing, even with chains on it, does not like to drive on ice. Not enough weight on the rear end. Now, once I have a trailer on it, it's fine. It is way too light in the butt. Which is one of the reasons you don't see a lot of these trucks running around, semis, without a trailer on it. Plus, if you're going bobtail, you're not making money. So to get over here to the sawmill, I do not like using the roads. Roads are just a pain in the butt, and there's a much easier route to take. I'm going to show you that route. So you just shoot over here and you go through the snow. There is a path up here. You get right through the trees with no problems. There's actually two places that you can get through, but one place it has a couple of stumps, or one stump and then one tree that's just a partial tree, and it is very hard to get around both of those and still make the turn onto the road behind the sawmill. So this route I have found is the easiest to get over. And you can take a big trip. And like I said, I have not taken this one over, but it does seem to be doing pretty good. And you can see the gap right there. You can go up, if you look at the corner of the screen, left hand corner, you can go through there also. That's the one that's got the stumps. that the tree limbs here are not very grabby. Actually, I should have went through here. Yeah, because of that. So, and you've got another one there. You do is back up. Go through the right path. So this truck's not doing too bad through here. Thought it'd have more of an issue. Oh, I still need to do the bricks. Haven't done the bricks yet. So the bricks should be the last actual cargo mission other than logs. And that is a job for the BM-17. As soon as I get this one out of the way. Also, got a place sells a big Bigfoot. Is it like a, oh yeah, cement? I saw one of those at someplace me and my wife went. And they had put an apron on it and a hat. And I told my wife I had to have it. And being ye old grumpy pants like she is, she said no. So that ended that discussion. BM-17. Whoa, wrong one. I think you are on Mountain River. Yep. So I need to get you over to White Valley. It's the only truck I have right now with just a sideboard add-on. That can actually pick up cargo. So your wife declined it too? My wife doesn't have much of a sense of humor. She takes things way too seriously sometimes. I had to go over and load something up, but I forgot what it was. Must not have been that important. Crap am I? Oh, that's what I'm at. The service side. Which works because White Valley is the first one I'm going to run into. had to steal some gas from somebody. Haven't used this truck as much as I wanted to, because I kind of got it over in Pedro Bay and then forgot about it. So that was my fault. Sitting here the other night thinking, just trying to get some stuff ready, and thinking, I know I've got another truck, I just don't know what it is or where it is. And then I went to looking at the maps and found it. Still bugs me about that airplane. Should be 4 engines on it. You'd think they'd do a little bit of research. Because the picture shows 2. When you get over and look at it, it actually shows 2. But if you look at the map, and if it'll work here, come on. All the way down. If you look at the map view of it, it does show 4 engines. I don't know why. I think they would have fixed that. And it's one of those things, it's a tiny thing. But you still notice it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like the cab offset on the E16. Once you really look at the cab from the front end, you see that it's offset toward the driver's side. You can't unsee that. You will see it every time you look at the truck. You will think of that. Alright, so we got a road up here on our left. We will go down. That will take us to these 3 bricks. I can't remember if I tried just picking up 3 bricks and taking over there. I don't think it would accept it. Let's get that one up. All that is a... Yeah, that's for you. So... Yep, we'll go down that road because there is 1 brick here. Take the creek up here, pick up the other brick. Go drop it off, and then come down here and pick up that brick. Because this is hard mode, it's not going to show you exactly where they are. And I've done this before. So. 6 gallons. I don't have fuel. But the Jeep is over there, and the Jeep has all of its fuel tanks filled up, fuel cans. Now, there. Nope, we're not sitting level enough. Whoop. Yeah, that'll be good. I want to get halfway level. So that bricks don't tip me over. Okay, that one's touching. That one is not touching though. It'll be alright. Spin it around. I do wish that would move faster. Got a snorkel. Second there, I couldn't remember if I had a snorkel on this or not. And number 2. Ah, shoot. Tough SOB, how you doing tonight? We're just trying to get some of the last few missions that I have left on this region. Trying to get them completed so I can move over to Russia. First. Truck a little more steady. So when I complete this mission, I should be completed with all the missions and tasks except for the logging ones. And I have a few few of the timed events I've still got to do. Nice and easy. There we go. Yeah, we got the power now. If I remember, this dip is not very nice. I actually think it's easier to go up the creek than take this road. And let's put some insurance on. Yeah. Okay, so I got in the habit of when the last phase came out, anytime you did the winch, if I hooked the winch here and hooked on a tree, then I had to get the B button to get rid of the menu on the left. And I got into that habit, and now I don't have to do that anymore. So it's screwing me up a little bit. I have to get in the habit of doing it the old way, which is the way I prefer. I also need to get some bumper. Some more light on this thing. I'll put lights on the top. There you go. Who's a good truck? Yeah, this is one of my favorite maps. The original 3 regions are still my favorite. So some of the other regions they're okay, but I think the developers went the wrong way. Instead of making the missions harder, they decided to go with making the terrain harder. And that causes people not to want to do it with vanilla trucks, but just go ahead and do mods. And I've said all along, they don't need to make the roads harder or the maps harder. They just need to make the missions harder. Or make the missions take longer. Make the deliveries further away from the pickup points. That would keep people interested. But when you start running... forgot to get gas, gotta hurry. I'm going to run out. And we're gonna do this quick. Yep, that's right. When you start making the maps so much of a pain in the butt that it quits being fun, you're going to lose people. That's what World of Tanks did. Played that for 7 years. And they made it to where it just wasn't fun anymore. So I quit playing it. Forza 7 the same way. I played all of the Forzas except for 6. I've never did play 6. I was a little bit late to the game when it came to getting an Xbox One. But Forza 7 became where it was just no fun to play anymore. So I quit playing that too. The game has got to be fun. Alright. Oh, I did have the It was the Lodestar I had here, which is good because it carries more fuel. That'll get you back. Wow, I got a bunch of stuff back there. And I might as well take you with me. Get you out to the main road. No. That was uncalled for. It was the game being rude. And we can try out the BM-17, see how it makes it. A little shortcut. I don't think it'll have any issues. Even though it does not have a diff lock, it will be fine. My tire tracks disappeared. Oh no! FSOB fell down the stairs? Dang, I know how that feels. That is not fun. From the second... Yep, screwed up there. From the second COVID shot. I never had any problems out of the second... which one? One of them I didn't have any problems out of. The other one I did. Got sick. Dang, I got the whole crew down here. Yeah, I fell up the stairs the other day. Where I broke my knee in the army, there's still bone chips in between the bones, and they get worked in, and sometimes I'll step down, and there's just nothing there. It just numbs my knee instantly, and I end up falling. So I've got to be careful. Ooh, you fell 13 steps? Dude, that is not good. Tanker. Alright, so let's check out, see what we have. Let's do it to you. And we'll go over here, contracts. See if I got all the contracts. I still should have 3. Yep, I got that one. And timber. And far, far away. So these are all logging contracts. Tasks. Tasks are all done. Contests. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more contests. These 2 are fairly easy. I never have a problem with those in the river contest. Once I figured out how to do it. That one though. I think in the next episode I'm gonna have everything done but that one, and I'm gonna put a couple of trucks over there and see which one can actually do it in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Because I have never been able to do it in under like 7 minutes. And I did want to check, see if they put any more achievements on here. And they did not. Add some achievements, developers. Give us something else to shoot for. And let us go above 30. Because I'm at 29 now, and I'd like to keep going. We've got all the upgrades, all the watchtowers, found the vehicles. Wow, I got 17 trucks. So only have a few more things to do, and we'll do that in the next episode. But I'm going to get off here because I need to go down and grab me some of that pizza, and then I'm going to be back here in about 30 minutes to do some long dark. And for those of you that haven't seen the long dark, come back and join me, because I'm going to fight a bear, I do believe. I've got a spear, I'm going to get it fixed up, and I think as I'm heading back to the trapper shack, the bear is going to attack me. So we'll see how that works out. So again, thank you very much. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to go over and check out Nathan Province over on YouTube and on Twitch here. He has really good reviews about the vehicles. And also don't forget to check out District B13_U. He is doing the hard mode like this, but he started in the later maps, And he's doing all Russian trucks, where I'm doing all American trucks. So he's working backwards. So go over there and show him some love. And I will see you all in the next episode. So until then, have a good one.